Welcome to Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. In the hot seat, we have Mr. Tommy James, and he's answering your questions. This is from my community board. I want to thank you guys for all writing and keep on writing for our guests like Tommy who come on here. A lot of people are just excited when I have an artist like you on here, so I want them to feel a part of it. And right here, this is from, and if I butcher your name, forgive me, Brian. I'm from Brooklyn. So, hey, Brian, I'm just saying, hey, Brian. So, Brian asked Tommy, what is your favorite and least favorite cover version of your songs? It's a tough one.
I don't think I have any least favorite because anytime another artist does one of my songs, I'm very flattered, very honored. And all I can say is my favorite. Okay, that's a tough one. I think it might be Prince's version of Crimson and Clover. Crimson and Clover. He really did a very futuristic kind of production, and I love his guitar playing on it. And I'd have to throw in there probably, maybe Billy Idol's version of Moni. It's probably the way we would have done it if it had been 20 years later, if we'd have done it in the 80s instead of the 60s, with the crunch guitar and everything. And maybe REM did a hell of a version of Dragging the Line in the Austin Powers movie. Dragging the Line. And I did a duet with, not exactly a duet. I played guitar and sang background on Dolly Parton's version of Crimson and Clover. I play it a lot on my radio show. And so she did a country version of it. And you wouldn't figure Crimson and Clover could be done country, but she did, and she tore it up.
Great. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll give you one more from my audience over here, and this one is from EMVE 9658. I'm sure you have a real name, but that's the name that YouTube gives me. Any updates on the movie adaptation of your excellent book? And then
yes.
Who would you like to play you in it? 2 questions that you threw in there.
Well, to play me, I'm the worst one to ask. Walter Brennan. I don't know. There are so many young actors today that started out in rock bands. I'm not kidding you. You wouldn't believe how many of the young male actors started out in rock bands, and they know how to play, and they know how to sing, and you can't fool people anymore. They've got to, ever since the movie Ray, where Jamie Foxx actually sounded like Ray, Ray Charles, and he also played like him. It was quite amazing. He really raised the bar, so you can't fool people with lip syncs anymore.
No.
So I'm going to leave that up to the adults. But the other thing is that for 3 years during COVID, Hollywood shut down, and so they're back up, and then the writers' strike came right afterwards. So Hollywood is back up and running now again. They're just getting up to power now. Excuse me. Barbara DeFina, our producer, who, by the way, did Goodfellas and Casino, and she was married to Martin Scorsese for quite some time, and was his producer. And she is now putting things back together, and they're in the casting phase right now. And so we're probably looking at another 18 months, 2 years. That's the speed Hollywood operates on. I'm getting a real kick out of seeing all this come together. And the real trick as the producer is to get the technical crew and in addition to the stars of the movie, to get them all together in one place at one time, because all of these people have separate careers, and they all getting everybody available at the same time is really quite an achievement. And she's doing it. So, like I say, we're talking another 18 months, 2 years, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm just kind of watching all this come together. I co-produce. One of the things we got to be very careful of is because there's a lot of studio shots of the records being made. We got to make sure that the equipment in the studios is accurate with the year that the record was made, because there's so many geeks out there who really would know instantly if the piece of equipment you've got in a 68 scene wasn't available till 78. They would know that.
They would know.
So it's
You're right.
yeah. So it's very important to be authentic and accurate.
Oh,
So that's my job. As I'm going to be technical advisor, I'm also going to be co-producer. So thanks for asking.
No, absolutely. Great questions. I could see, and you talk about actors, musicians turning into actors, and one actor who was originally a musician, Johnny Depp, I could picture him being a Tommy James.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know about that, but Dennis Quaid. I mean, so many people that of course, the real challenge is going to be to find somebody who plays guitar as badly as I do.
Out there, in the meantime, I know there's so many questions I didn't ask Tommy, and you guys are going to kill me, but I don't want to burn him out. But maybe he'll come back on here again. But
we'll do it again.
You'll do it again. I would love to have you back on. And
absolutely.
Me, the Mob, and the Music. I got the book. You get the book. Don't have alligator arms. Get it now before the movie comes out. But Tommy, it's great having you here. Thank you very much.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You too. That's all we have time for today, kids, but make sure you post your comments down below, and I want to give a big thank you for the community board. Thank you for your questions. I want to thank Tommy James for joining us today, and also thank you to all the members in our Members Only Club. Until then, we'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching. And as always, who loves you, baby? We do.